ఎవ్రీవన్ ఎవరైతే నా ఛానల్ చూస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళు తప్పకుండా మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. అదేవిధంగా మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి కూడా ఈ ఛానల్ గురించి షేర్ చేయండి, లైక్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి అండ్ ఇలాంటి మరికొన్ని వీడియోస్ తీసేటట్లు నన్ను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం టాపిక్ లోకి వెళ్దాం. ఓకే, టుడే అవర్ టాపిక్ ఈస్ polynomials and factorization. So in the previous video, means in 2.11 we learned about up to exercise 2.4 in this chapter. Here today we are discuss how to solve the problems in exercise 2.5. The total problems are based on these algebraic identities. With the using of this algebraic identities, we have to solve the given problems in that exercise. Already you studied in this formulas, algebraic formulas in earlier classes also. Some of the formulas already you learned, but one or two formulas we can discuss now. So before going to start, I would like to explain the first one, x plus y whole square identity is equals to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Already you know very well about this formula. Sometimes we can use a and b, sometimes we can use x and y. Anything. The formula is changed. Just the variables are changed. Formula is even. X plus y whole square. X plus y whole square is equals to x square plus 2xy plus y square. X minus y whole square is equals to x square minus 2xy plus y square. X plus y into x minus y is equals to x square minus y square. X plus a into x plus b is equals to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. X plus y plus z whole square identity is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. X plus y whole cube identity is x cube plus 3xy into x plus y plus y cube, or it can be also written as like this also, x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. At the same time minus x minus y whole cube is equals to x cube minus 3xy into x minus y minus y cube, or it can be also written as x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. And the last one, x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx is equals to, the product of these two terms is always x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Now we are discuss the first problem in exercise 2.5. Use suitable identities to find the following products. The first one here, in the first bit we have 5 problems. 5 questions are given. By using of the algebraic identities, we have to solve these problems. Here we have 2 identities are given. These are do multiply. Now we are getting some expression. So without multiplication, through the algebraic identities, we have to get the product of this answer. Okay children, now x plus y into x plus 2. So which formula is suitable for this? Once again you check the 8 formulas before starting this video. Already I learned on the board. Once again you have to check and identify which formula is suitable. Here x plus 5 into x plus 2. Two values are given, 2 terms are given, x plus 5, x plus 2. Here the first term is same, but the second value is different. So here it is not in the form of x plus y whole square, x minus y whole square is also, but observe the third one, x plus a into x plus b. Observe here x plus, and coming to the second value ab. So it is in the form of the third algebraic identity, x plus a into x plus b. What is the formula for this? X square plus a plus b into x plus ab. By using of this algebraic identity, we can solve this above answer. Therefore, x plus 5 into x plus 2 is equals to x square. In the place of x, it has x only. So, write as it is x square plus a plus b. In the place of a, we have 5. Plus in the place of b we have 2 into x plus ab means a into b, product of 5 into 10 is equals to x square plus 5 plus 2 is 7 x plus 5 2 is 10. Like this you have to solve the remaining 4 problems by using of the given algebraic identities. Okay children, now I hope you have to do every problem in this bit. Now second bit, evaluate the following products without actual multiplication. So here we have 5 problems, but all of you thinking just we can do multiply and we are getting the answer. But in the question they are mentioned, don't do the multiplication method by using of the multiplication through the algebraic identities. So here 101 into 99 is given. Now we have to express these two terms in the form of like this. Either 1 x plus y or x minus y or x plus a into x plus b or x plus y into x minus y, like that. Okay children, but whenever we can divide these two terms in the form of like this, we are getting the first terms in the two brackets are same and second terms also same to get these formulas. So for that I have to write 101 into 99. 101 I can be expressed like this. 100 plus 1 is 101. The values does not change. At the same time 99 also we can written as by using of these two numbers, but we are getting 99. How it is possible? Here we can adding of these two, we are getting 101. Once just a simple logic. If we have to subtract these two, we are getting 99, right? So 100 minus 1. 101 I can written as 100 plus 1. 99 I can written as 100 minus 1. Observe in these two brackets we have the first value is same, at the same time second value is also same. Now we can go through the algebraic identities, which like it is there in the form of the algebraic identities. I think maybe it is here the first value. If we can compare this is with x and the second value is also same, we can compare this is with y. Here it is plus symbol, here it is minus symbol. We have one formula, that is fourth one, x plus y into x minus y. So x plus y into x minus y can be written as x square minus y square. Okay. So I am here writing the formula x plus y into x minus y is equals to x square minus y square. So 100 plus 1 into 100 minus 1 is equals to x square. In the place of x we have 100 square, minus in the place of y we have 1 square. 100 square is equals to how much? Do multiplication 100 into twice. So we are getting 10,000. Minus 1 square, 1 ones are 1. 10,000 minus 1 is equals to 9,999. Without multiplication we are getting the value easily by using of algebraic identity. Same like the remaining also we have to express like this. Second one we can express this is in 999 into 999 means we can be written as 999 can be multiplied twice, so 999 whole square. Again you are going to do with the multiplication, actual multiplication method, but don't go to that method. We have to go with the algebraic identity. For that we have to divide the given number into two values. One is x, another one is y. For that here I am writing this is 1000 minus 1. 1000 minus 1 is nothing but 999, right? So whole square, 1000 minus 1 whole square. So we have one formula, x minus 1 y whole square formula. By using you will get the answer. At the same time third one also, 50 plus half 50 1 by 2, 49 1 by 2. These are mixed fraction. Now multiplying of these two, but don't go to that way. We have to express this is like this. 50 minus 1 by 2. 50 plus 1 by 2 also 51 by 2. 50 minus 1 by 2 is a 49 1 by 2. Now it is in the form of here. Observe first term same, second term same. Plus or minus. Plus or minus symbols are given in the fourth formula. So by using of that fourth one, you will get this answer. Finite 1 into finite 1. Same like the second one. How like we can express here also finite 1 whole square. So finite 1 means we can express 500 plus 1 is finite 1 whole square. This is in the form of a plus x plus y whole square. Now the last one is 30 plus 0.5 and into 30 minus 0.5. 30 plus 0.5 you will get 30.5. 30 minus 0.5 you will get 29.5. So product of these two you will get the answer. It is the first term is same. Take it as x. The second term is same. Take it as y. Here the symbol is plus. Here the symbol is minus. We have this formula x plus y into x minus y. So through this hence we will complete the remaining problems. Now third bit. Factorize the following using appropriate identities. Here 6 problems are given in this bit, but just a small change from the first bit to third bit. In the first bit they mention like this in the form, but in the third bit they mention it given in this form. Just we have to convert this RHS side to LHS side and we are getting the answer here. So the first question is 16x square plus 24xy plus 9y square. So observe here which like it is comparing this algebraic expression with the suitable appropriate identities. So once here x square is there, xy is there and y square term is there. You will check whether these three terms are there in the given algebraic identities. X square, xy, y square. In the first one is there, in the second one also located. But here all are the plus symbols, here one minus sign is also there. But here in the question all are the positive signs. So we have to go to the first one. We have to select the first algebraic identities, but it is in the x square term is there, xy term is there, y square term is there. But here x square coefficient is always 1. But here the coefficient of x square is 16. Convert this is into total 1. Only x square. So this is also we can here x square with some constant name. Constant is there. So we have to express this first term or the second term or the third term same like in the algebraic identity. So for that I have to express 16x square. 16 can be written as 4x whole square, right? How? 4 square. 4 square is nothing but 60 x square. So this is total x square plus leave it and go to the last one 9y. We have also write this is total square. So 9 can be also written as 3 and write y as x plus whole square. 3y whole square. 3 square means 9, y square means y square. And in the middle we have 2xy. So first of all write 2xy by using the formula 2 into x. In the place of x we have 4x. In the place of y we have 3y. Now so there is no change here. 4x square means 16x square. 2 4s are 8, 8 3s are 24, xy plus 3 3s are 9, y square. So we are get the same above expression and it is in the form of like this also. We can express this is in x plus y whole square. That implies x square plus 2xy plus y square is equals to x plus y whole square. So by using of this identity we have to get the answer. In the place of x we have 4x plus in the place of y we have 3y. So 4x plus 3y whole square, like this you will get. So just you have to check in whether it is in the which identity and compare this one to the identity, algebraic identity, and you will get the particular appropriate identity, you will get the answer. Okay children, if for example in the fourth question 18a square minus 50, here we have only 2 terms but there is no algebraic identity in the given identities, right? First one is square, okay, but second one is there is no square, and 50 also it cannot be possible writing the product of itself. 5 5s are 25 and 7 7s are 14, and we are getting 50. So that's why here just we have to take common number to outside. So 18, 2 is the factor of 18, at the same time 2 is the factor of 50. So I am taking 2 outside, then I am getting in the bracket 2 9s are 18 a square minus 2 25s are 50. Then 2 into, now we can express this is in the product of squares of any terms. 9a square minus 25 can be written as 5 square, right? 5 square is nothing but 25. Next, now here we have some algebraic identity are using, like it is in the form of this one. Once checking here x square minus y square. Here also square is square, in between minus symbol is there. But here the square is only for a, not for 9. So 9 also can be written as the product of itself. That means 3a whole square. 3 square means 9, a square minus 5 square. Now it can be written as a square minus b square. What is the formula of a square minus b square? Means x square minus y square can be written as x plus y into x minus y. Like third one. So in the place of x we have 3a. 3a plus 5 x plus y into x minus y. 3a minus 5. Like if any term is not expressed in the square of the term, then you have to just take any common number outside and you will get the appropriate identity.